When Kevin Martinez became Miami's most sought-after personal trainer, wealthy clients trusted him with their bodies and private schedules. But when his steroid addiction and extortion schemes consumed him, he began secretly filming workouts and murdering clients who refused blackmail demands, turning fitness sessions into deadly surveillance operations. Before starting the video, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. Now let's get back to the video. The humid Miami air shimmered with heat waves as Kevin Martinez organized workout equipment and hidden surveillance devices for what would become the most dangerous personal training session of his 12-year career as South Florida's most exclusive fitness instructor and wellness coach. At 37 years old, Kevin had established himself as Miami's premier personal trainer, specializing in celebrity fitness programs and high-end private training that attracted entertainment industry professionals, professional athletes, and wealthy business executives who valued his expertise in achieving dramatic physical transformations and his reputation for providing absolutely confidential fitness services in their private homes and exclusive gyms. Kevin's personal training business operated from an upscale fitness facility in Miami's prestigious South Beach district, featuring state-of-the-art exercise equipment, private training studios, and exclusive membership access that allowed him to provide personalized fitness programs for clients who demanded both results and complete privacy during their workout routines. His clientele included A-list celebrities whose careers depended on maintaining perfect physiques, professional athletes requiring specialized training programs, and wealthy entrepreneurs whose busy schedules demanded flexible private fitness sessions in their luxury residences and corporate offices. The interior of Kevin's training facility reflected his mastery of fitness science and his understanding of elite clients' expectations for both physical excellence and absolute discretion during their most vulnerable training moments, featuring walls displaying fitness certifications from prestigious organizations, before and after photographs of successful client transformations, and testimonials from grateful celebrities whose careers had been enhanced through his innovative training programs and nutritional expertise. But beneath Kevin's reputation for fitness excellence lay a dangerous combination of anabolic steroid addiction, systematic blackmail operations, and calculated murder that had transformed his personal training sessions into criminal enterprises where threatening clients and suspicious investigators met their fate through compromising surveillance footage and witness elimination during vulnerable workout consultations. "Good morning, Kevin," said Isabella Romano, his 10 o'clock appointment and a 43-year-old pharmaceutical heiress whose fitness routine required intensive private training sessions at her Coral Gables mansion, where Kevin had been providing personalized workout programs for over 8 months. Isabella had recently noticed suspicious equipment during training sessions and had begun questioning Kevin's explanations about new fitness monitoring technology and performance tracking systems that he claimed were revolutionary developments in personal training science. "Good morning, Mrs. Romano," Kevin replied with the fitness authority and training expertise that had made him legendary among Miami's celebrity community, who viewed him as both physical transformation specialist and lifestyle coach, capable of achieving impossible fitness goals while maintaining absolute confidentiality about their workout struggles and body image concerns during intimate training sessions. "I've prepared the advanced training protocol we discussed for your upcoming photo shoot preparation, and I guarantee this program will deliver exactly the physical results your modeling commitments require." Isabella had become Kevin's most dangerous client, not because of her demanding fitness goals or her celebrity status, but because of her recent discovery of hidden recording equipment and her growing awareness of the blackmail operation that Kevin had been conducting while supposedly providing legitimate personal training services to Miami's wealthy and famous elite. What Isabella didn't know was that Kevin had been systematically blackmailing clients and murdering uncooperative victims for over 2 years, using his personal training access and intimate workout sessions to record compromising footage while eliminating anyone who discovered his surveillance activities or refused to pay his extortion demands. Kevin's transformation from dedicated fitness professional to calculating killer had begun 4 years earlier when his anabolic steroid addiction had escalated from competitive bodybuilding enhancement to daily dependency on various performance-enhancing drugs that consumed his personal training income and forced him into desperate relationships with organized crime figures who controlled Florida's steroid distribution networks and athletic performance drug trafficking. His addiction had grown to cost over $700 per day, while his access to wealthy clients during vulnerable workout sessions had provided perfect opportunities for gathering blackmail material through secret recordings of intimate training moments when clients revealed personal secrets and engaged in compromising activities. Faced with increasing pressure from steroid suppliers and potential exposure by suspicious clients, Kevin had been recruited by criminal organizations who recognized his personal training expertise and celebrity access as valuable assets for gathering blackmail material through secret surveillance of wealthy individuals during private workout sessions when they were physically vulnerable and emotionally unguarded about their personal lives and business activities. His criminal activities had escalated when several clients had discovered evidence of unauthorized surveillance and had threatened to report their suspicions to law enforcement agencies investigating privacy violations and extortion patterns targeting Miami's entertainment industry and wealthy residential communities. Kevin had murdered his first victim, a prominent entertainment executive who had detected hidden cameras during a private training session by causing fatal cardiac arrest through injection of concentrated insulin during what appeared to be routine fitness supplement administration. The success of his first murder had convinced Kevin that eliminating threatening clients and uncooperative blackmail victims was both necessary for protecting his surveillance operation and relatively simple to accomplish, given his intimate knowledge of human physiology and his access to clients during vulnerable training sessions when they trusted him completely with their physical well-being and safety. Over the following 2 years, Kevin had murdered 7 additional individuals using various methods that took advantage of his fitness knowledge, his understanding of exercise physiology and supplement effects, and his ability to stage deaths as training accidents or supplement overdoses that occurred during intensive workout sessions with clients who had demanding fitness goals and used various performance enhancement products. His victims had been carefully selected based on their discovery of his surveillance activities, their refusal to pay blackmail demands, or their threats to expose his criminal operations to authorities and media outlets. His victims had included Dr. Patricia Williams, a sports medicine physician who had discovered evidence of illegal surveillance and whose training consultation had resulted in fatal anaphylactic shock from deliberately administered allergens disguised as protein supplements. Jennifer Martinez, a celebrity client who had refused blackmail demands and whose private workout had ended in fatal dehydration from concentrated diuretic overdose disguised as natural weight loss supplement. And David Foster, a federal privacy investigator who had been tracking surveillance operations and whose fitness facility inspection had resulted in fatal cardiac arrest from concentrated ephedrine disguised as pre-workout supplement accident. Kevin, I need to discuss some serious concerns about privacy violations and reports of extortion activities connected to your personal training services, said Detective Maria Rodriguez of the Miami-Dade Police Department's Cybercrimes Division, as she arrived at Kevin's training facility carrying warrants to inspect his surveillance equipment and interview him about suspicious activities. Detective Rodriguez specialized in investigating digital privacy crimes and celebrity extortion operations, and had developed expertise in recognizing patterns of surveillance-based blackmail that exploited intimate service businesses and clients' vulnerability during private fitness and wellness sessions. Detective Rodriguez's investigation represented an existential threat to Kevin's criminal operation, as her law enforcement expertise and access to privacy crime databases could expose the systematic surveillance operations and connect him to multiple suspicious deaths during personal training sessions and fitness consultations. "Of course, Detective Rodriguez," Kevin replied, though he felt the familiar surge of steroid-induced aggression and criminal desperation that accompanied any official scrutiny of his training operations by law enforcement officers who possessed the training and resources to detect evidence of unauthorized surveillance and systematic murder disguised as training accidents or supplement-related medical emergencies. Client privacy and fitness safety are always my highest priorities, and I want to cooperate with any investigation that might help protect clients and ensure that personal training services operate according to all applicable professional standards and legal requirements. Detective Rodriguez consulted detailed reports from privacy violation investigators and suspicious death analysts that showed patterns of unauthorized surveillance and client deaths that suggested systematic criminal activity rather than random privacy breaches or legitimate training accidents during routine personal fitness sessions. "Kevin, I've been investigating reports of privacy violations and extortion that appear to be connected to clients who have received personal training services from your fitness business," Detective Rodriguez said with the investigative precision that had made her successful in solving complex privacy crime cases. 7 individuals who were clients of your personal training business have died under suspicious circumstances, with several of these deaths occurring after the victims had discovered unauthorized surveillance equipment or had refused to comply with extortion demands related to recordings made during their private workout sessions. The detective's identification of the surveillance patterns and her recognition of the timing correlation between blackmail refusals and client deaths confirmed Kevin's worst fears that his criminal activities had been analyzed and connected to his systematic elimination of uncooperative victims and exploitation of personal training access for organized extortion and surveillance operations. Kevin's response was swift and deadly as he realized that eliminating Detective Rodriguez was essential for protecting his criminal enterprise and preventing exposure of his systematic blackmail and murder operations. "Detective Rodriguez, I think there may be some misunderstanding about advanced fitness monitoring and the unfortunate reality that clients with demanding fitness goals sometimes experience medical emergencies during intensive training despite proper safety protocols," Kevin said, while discreetly reaching for a modified protein shaker that he had filled with concentrated potassium chloride solution for emergency elimination of law enforcement threats through rapid cardiac arrest. "Perhaps we could discuss these concerns in my private training studio where I can demonstrate the fitness monitoring techniques that might explain these tragic coincidences." Personal training involves intimate client relationships that might appear suspicious to those unfamiliar with advanced fitness coaching and performance enhancement procedures. Detective Rodriguez agreed to examine Kevin's training procedures, not realizing that the personal trainer was leading her to a soundproof private studio where previous murders had been committed and where Kevin planned to kill her using poisoned sports drink that would cause fatal cardiac arrest while appearing to be accidental consumption of contaminated fitness supplements. Kevin's plan involved convincing Detective Rodriguez to sample specific fitness products while explaining training procedures, then providing the weaponized drink that would cause rapid potassium poisoning and cardiac arrest while appearing to be accidental exposure to fitness supplements rather than deliberate murder by a personal trainer protecting his blackmail and surveillance operations. But Kevin's carefully planned murder of the detective was about to be prevented by the unexpected arrival of federal agents who had been investigating steroid trafficking networks and had identified connections to his personal training business. Special Agent Jennifer Walsh of the DEA's Performance Enhancement Drug Division had been conducting a comprehensive investigation into anabolic steroid trafficking and fitness industry crimes that exploited personal training businesses to facilitate performance-enhancing drug distribution and eliminate potential witnesses to criminal activities. Agent Walsh specialized in investigating steroid-related fitness crimes and had developed expertise in tracking criminal personal trainers who were used to distribute illegal performance drugs while conducting systematic elimination of threats to steroid trafficking networks. The federal investigation had been initiated by reports from multiple fitness industry regulators and anti-doping organizations who had noticed patterns of suspicious steroid activity and fitness-related deaths that suggested organized criminal networks were using personal training services to distribute performance-enhancing drugs while eliminating potential witnesses through sophisticated methods disguised as training accidents. Agent Walsh had been conducting surveillance of Kevin's steroid procurement activities and personal training operations, and had documented evidence of systematic steroid abuse, involvement in performance drug trafficking, and suspicious patterns of client deaths that suggested his fitness expertise was being used for organized criminal activity rather than legitimate personal training services. "Kevin Martinez, I'm Special Agent Walsh with the DEA," she announced as she entered the private training studio where Kevin was preparing to poison Detective Rodriguez. "I have federal warrants for your arrest on charges of anabolic steroid trafficking, systematic extortion, privacy violations, conspiracy to commit murder, and multiple counts of first-degree murder related to your systematic exploitation of personal training services for criminal surveillance activities and steroid trafficking operations." Kevin's reaction to the federal agent's intervention was a combination of fitness authority confusion and desperate attempts to maintain his training credibility. As he realized that law enforcement agencies at multiple levels had been investigating his steroid activities and had connected them to systematic client murders and organized surveillance operations. His carefully maintained reputation as an elite personal trainer had failed to protect him from comprehensive investigation by agencies with expertise in steroid trafficking and fitness industry crimes. "Special Agent Walsh, there must be some serious misunderstanding about legitimate personal training and the complex fitness protocols involved in celebrity conditioning that requires specialized supplement programs and advanced monitoring technology," Kevin said frantically, while abandoning his plan to poison Detective Rodriguez and attempting to preserve some semblance of fitness professionalism despite the overwhelming evidence against his criminal activities. "I am a certified personal trainer with 12 years of experience providing fitness services for Miami's most successful professionals and entertainment celebrities. All of my training programs comply with established fitness standards and health protocols designed to ensure client safety and optimal physical results." Detective Rodriguez looked absolutely shocked as she realized how close she had come to being murdered by the personal trainer she had been investigating for privacy violations. Her cybercrimes investigation had not only exposed Kevin's surveillance and murder operation, but it also prevented her own death at the hands of a killer who had been using personal training services as cover for systematic elimination of clients and law enforcement threats. The comprehensive investigation that followed Kevin's arrest revealed the full scope of his criminal enterprise and the sophisticated methods he had developed to exploit personal training expertise for systematic surveillance and murder. Forensic analysis of Kevin's training operations revealed extensive evidence of his surveillance activities, including sophisticated recording equipment disguised as fitness monitoring devices, vast collections of compromising materials organized for extortion purposes, and detailed records showing coordination between blackmail demands and client elimination schedules. His facilities contained weaponized fitness equipment, steroid trafficking documentation, and comprehensive files containing intimate recordings of dozens of wealthy clients who had been targeted for systematic blackmail. The investigation also uncovered Kevin's connections to organized crime figures who had been coordinating steroid trafficking and extortion operations while using his personal training access to gather compromising information about celebrity targets and eliminate uncooperative blackmail victims through sophisticated methods disguised as fitness accidents. Most disturbing was the discovery of Kevin's detailed knowledge of exercise physiology and supplement effects, which he had used to develop increasingly sophisticated methods for causing death through fitness-related activities, while eliminating blackmail victims who refused to pay extortion demands or threatened to expose his surveillance operations. Kevin Martinez was ultimately convicted of 8 counts of first-degree murder, systematic extortion, anabolic steroid trafficking, privacy violations, conspiracy to commit organized criminal enterprise activities, and numerous other charges related to his exploitation of personal training services for criminal surveillance activities and steroid trafficking operations. The conviction sent unprecedented shockwaves throughout Miami's fitness and entertainment industries, prompting immediate reforms in personal trainer licensing, client privacy protection protocols, and steroid abuse prevention measures designed to protect wealthy clients from exploitation by trusted fitness professionals involved in organized criminal activities. Several other personal trainers and fitness professionals were investigated for similar criminal activities, resulting in enhanced oversight of training operations and new requirements for privacy compliance, surveillance detection, and client protection measures that made it more difficult for criminals to exploit personal training services for systematic extortion and murder. Detective Rodriguez and Special Agent Walsh received recognition for their collaborative investigation and became specialists in fitness-based crime investigation, developing new techniques for identifying surveillance operations and protecting clients from exploitation by criminal fitness professionals. Isabella Romano and other surviving clients required extensive privacy protection services and security consultations to overcome the trauma of learning that their trusted personal trainer had been systematically recording their private sessions and murdering clients while exploiting his fitness access for organized criminal activities. The personal training industry implemented comprehensive new safety protocols designed to protect clients from exploitation by unethical fitness providers. The case prompted comprehensive changes in personal training industry regulation, including mandatory background checks and steroid testing for all certified personal trainers, enhanced oversight of client privacy and recording device detection, real-time monitoring of training sessions, and new reporting procedures for suspicious fitness activities involving client security or potential surveillance indicators. Kevin's conviction also led to increased cooperation between fitness industry organizations and law enforcement agencies investigating organized crime, with new protocols designed to identify personal training services that might be exploiting their intimate client access for systematic criminal activities while eliminating potential witnesses. The personal training and broader fitness industries implemented revolutionary new safety measures, including enhanced screening procedures for fitness professionals, comprehensive client privacy protection programs, mandatory reporting of suspicious training activities, and improved training for recognizing signs of steroid abuse and organized crime involvement among personal trainers. 5 years after Kevin's conviction and life imprisonment, Miami's fitness community continued to implement safeguards designed to protect clients from personal trainers who might abuse their positions of trust and intimate access for criminal purposes. The personal trainer who had promised to transform bodies and improve health had instead used his fitness expertise and intimate client access to commit systematic surveillance and murder while exploiting clients' vulnerability and trust during their most private fitness moments. However, his crimes had been thoroughly exposed and his victims had found justice through the dedication of investigators who refused to accept fitness-related deaths as mere training accidents. Kevin Martinez's final workout had been permanently terminated by the comprehensive training program of justice, where he would serve multiple life sentences without possibility of parole, proving that even fitness professionals who attempted to exploit their training expertise for criminal gain could be identified, investigated, and brought to justice when dedicated law enforcement agencies worked together to protect innocent clients from predatory personal trainers. The trainer's final workout had concluded with his permanent removal from the fitness industry, serving as a lasting reminder that those entrusted with physical wellness must never abuse that sacred responsibility, and that fitness professionals who would exploit client trust and intimate access for criminal gain will ultimately face the full consequences of their betrayal of fitness integrity and human wellness. Thank you very much for listening. Please let us know what you think of this story in the comments. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Turn on notifications so you don't miss any other videos.